Firstly, can I begin by acknowledging the fact that today is Police Remembrance Day, and we of course today pause to remember the 170 dedicated members of Victoria Police who've lost their lives keeping Victorians safe since Victoria Police was established back in 1853. There is a service which is happening now, and it will be the first time that the community will come together to pause and reflect on the contribution and the loss of 4 police officers who died this year in the line of duty. Today, the loss of leading Senior Constable Lynette Taylor, Senior Constable Kevin King, Constable Josh Presney and Constable Glenn Humphreys will be remembered as their names are added to the Police Memorial on a wall, which will forever remind Victorians of their bravery and the ultimate sacrifice they made on behalf of all of us. As the Premier of the state, can I say to you that my thoughts and prayers will be with their families today and with every police member and every police family on what will be a very challenging Police Remembrance Day. To live your life in the service and protection of others is an amazing thing. To lose your life doing that work is a terrible tragedy, and our thoughts and prayers and best wishes are with every police member and every police family today. Now, I can confirm there are now 326 active cases in Victoria, with 10 new cases since my last report. 326, that number continues to fall, just as so many numbers right across this pandemic and its response continue to come down in a steady and really very, very pleasing fashion. This strategy is working. This strategy is delivering us those lower numbers and I think an increased sense of confidence that we are going to be able to continue to take those safe and steady steps. There are 10 new cases, 3 are linked to known outbreaks and complex cases, 7 are under investigation and 1 was reclassified. There have now been, I'm sad to report, 794 deaths due to this global pandemic, 7 since my last report. 1 male in their 60s, 1 male in their 70s, 1 female and 2 males in their 80s, 1 female and 1 male in their 90s. 6 of those 7 deaths are linked to aged care, and of course we send our condolences and best wishes, our deepest sympathies to each of those 7 families. There are 46 Victorians in hospital, 5 of those are receiving intensive care, 4 of those 5 are on a ventilator. A total of 2,677,022 test results have been received, which is an increase of 8,226 since yesterday. That is a solid number, but of course we again take this opportunity just to urge any Victorian, any symptoms whatsoever, don't wait till tomorrow, don't wait till this afternoon. Please go and get tested as soon as you can. It's only then that we get the most complete picture so that we can take those steps with the certainty that needs to sit behind them. And of course we thank those 8,226 Victorians who got tested a bit over 24 hours ago. It's a really important part of our response. There are 4,273 total across the journey cases with an unknown source, a decrease of 1 since yesterday's report. There are 53 healthcare workers who are active cases. We send them our best wishes and we thank them and all of their colleagues for the simply amazing work that they do every single day. No new cases in regional Victoria today. That means there are 6 active cases of coronavirus in regional communities, so in regional local government areas under the stage 3 restrictions. That is a fantastic number and one that I know every regional Victorian will be proud of, and we're certainly proud of them for the work that they've done to get these numbers low and indeed to keep them low. And that's a function of getting tested when you've got symptoms, following the rules, albeit they're very different rules, but the rules are still critically important to this strategy delivering the outcome we want, which is to have all of Victoria on the one footing at an appropriate time when it is safe to do that. In terms of the rolling 14-day average to the 28th of September, Metro 18.2 cases per day, regional just 0.6 cases per day. That is, again, proof beyond question that this strategy is working, and that's something that is absolutely the work of every single Victorian who's following the rules and playing their part. That should lead to a sense of confidence and optimism that we've took a substantial step on Sunday, and we're well placed to take an even more substantial step towards that COVID normal on or about the 18th or 19th of October. Aged care active cases. There are 158 active cases in aged care. That is a very, very significant reduction in trend terms. If you look over the last week to 2 weeks, that number is steadily coming down, but it still remains a very vulnerable setting, and one that we're motivated and working very, very hard to try and do everything we can to keep it out of those particular settings. Active cases in disability facilities, it's now 2, so a number of cases have been cleared there, and those 2 are both staff members.